Hello world, welcome back to our channel. Let's take a look to see what we have today.
Russian paratroopers without loss defeated the superior forces of the armed forces of Ukraine. The superior forces of the armed forces of Ukraine were defeated by Russian paratroopers. Despite the numerical superiority of the Ukrainian military, the Russian paratroopers entered into an unequal battle and were able to defeat the enemy forces, leaving the latter no chance. The reason for the success was the high level of professionalism of the Russian military and the covert deployment of their positions, as a result of which the units of the armed forces of Ukraine, and probably the nationalists, were completely defeated. It is known that we are talking about the sabotage forces of the armed forces of Ukraine, which many times exceeded the forces of the Russian military. However, as a result of dense and accurate fire, the Ukrainian military suffered very serious losses and were actually demoralized, which forced the surviving enemy to flee. It is known that one of the Russian servicemen was wounded. However, despite the injuries received, the task of liquidating the group of the armed forces of Ukraine was successfully completed. The Russian paratroopers, having discovered the sabotage forces of the armed forces of Ukraine, decided to fight, despite the numerical superiority of the enemy. Without betraying his presence, Senior Sergeant Mikhail Persayev destroyed an enemy sniper, as well as 2 fighters from the cover group, with aimed fire. During the battle, he was wounded, which did not prevent him from continuing to fire and cover his comrades, said the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation.
This is the end of our news today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.